Hello and welcome, class. I just wanted to go over a few things as far as course navigation, what the assignments are this week. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you'll want to look at the course menu. That's essentially where everything is in the class. This is your announcements, your learning modules, and there may be some differences in what you see in the student version. Discussions, this is where you'll access your discussion. Assignments, grades, and you could ignore this bottom part. First, let's go into the learning modules. The start here is where you'll find the syllabus and other materials associated kind of with the beginning of the class. Definitely look through these, but I want to focus on Module 1. Your two assignments are the discussion, which you'll find here and I'll go into later, and the 1-2 short paper, which I'll also give a brief overview. But let's go back to course menu and discussions. This is where you access all of your discussions that we have in the entire class. It's just easier to access it from this particular page than to go into a course menu, learning modules, and then Module 1, and then the assignment itself. You're welcome to go in either way. That's just kind of the way I do it. And just to kind of give, now that we're back here, just to kind of give you a brief overview of discussion 1. This particular discussion, you're going to reflect on your own digital habits and how they connect to digital literacy. So you'll introduce yourself, you'll share your major, interests, and one digital space that's meaningful to you. Then in your own words, you'll define digital literacy. And then finally, you'll describe how to use digital literacy on the platform to build or maintain relationships. Maybe it's how you communicate with classmates, network professionally, or stay connected with friends respectfully and thoughtfully. And just to get into some of the technical details of the discussion itself, you'll want to make your initial post by Thursday at midnight Eastern Time. You'll respond to at least 2 peers. Now, the 2 peer due date isn't until Sunday, and the main post due date is on Thursday. When you do reply to your peers, you'll want to focus on the following: how their definition of digital literacy compares to yours, what new ideas or perspectives challenged or expanded your understanding, and how they might strengthen the online relationship they described. And so just to reiterate, the main post is due on Thursday. The reply posts are due on Sunday. So let's go back up to the module here. We need to get into the short paper, exploring the impact of digital communities. And there are short paper assignments in the class. This particular one is worth 75 points, so it is fairly significant. And in this particular assignment, your second task for the week, you'll write a 1 or 2 page reflection on 2 different digital communities from the provided list in the course materials. From each community, you'll describe the main purpose or focus. You'll describe who participates. You'll describe what tools or platforms members use to communicate. Then you'll discuss how each community could support your academic or personal growth. So essentially, you want to ask yourself, how might being a part of this community help me feel more connected or motivated? What kinds of support, insights, or opportunities could I gain? Remember to follow the guidelines in the rubric. In your course shell, double spacing, 12-point font, Times New Roman, and you want your writing to be clear and organized. All assignments except for the initial post are due on Sunday. So just to kind of reiterate here and summarize, this module is essentially all about recognizing the value of the digital world that you're already a part of, and using it to intentionally grow. As you work through the discussion and your short paper, think about how your online spaces reflect your values, your curiosity, and your potential to connect to others in meaningful ways. That's all I have for you this week. I will do a video summary each week, so make sure that you tune in. Thank you.